In today's video, we are doing Eastern Europe versus Western Europe. And as you can see up here, I had to connect them to mainland somehow. We are excluding Russia because Russia would just make it insanely difficult for the blue team. So, we're not going to be dealing with Russia. I feel like the first thing that would happen would be an invasion from the blue team onto Slovenia, since one's to its north and one's to its west. And that would be a pretty clean pickup right there. You just swoop in with troops. Italy will fully annex, or Italy and Austria will fully annex Slovenia. And there's one thing that I forgot to mention. Just to make it easier, the blue team fully has to unite. Finally got it. Yeah. Well, not just the blue team. Both teams will have to just unite with each other. Or like if you're like on red team, like Czechia and Poland and Slovenia. Why does Slovenia look like that? Maybe that's how it always looked. I don't know. They'll have to what is it? Unite? Man, I'm not even recording late. It's 5:40 p.m. It's not even that late. There's still daylight outside this time. Usually there's not, but this time there is. The Irish are happy, kind of. Now they have to, pick a team. It's crazy that Switzerland and Ireland are getting brought into this. I didn't include Iceland because they don't have a military. I don't know what other ones don't have a military. Moldova's military is terrible. I'm not sure if Kosovo or Montenegro or North Macedonia, I don't know if they have like militaries at all. But if they do, then yeah, they do. Wait a minute, why did I color them in so they could be there even though I'm going to unite them? I don't know. I just realized how bad. Let's look at Czechia's borders again. Just right here, and then you just... There, just a little swoop into the blue team's land area. Just a little hole. Or whatever. Little push. Gives them kind of the advantage, though. Not gonna lie. Does give them the advantage. Well, let me... You don't know how bad I wanted to just exclude Crimea because of the war. I just want to exclude it because I don't know who really owns it right now. I think it's Russia, but I still believe that this is a stupid war. Also, this would never happen. Ukraine and Belarus would never be on the same team. But the next thing that will happen, the blue team will push in from right here, take about half of Czechia's land, and start going along the Baltic Sea. But while that's happening, up here in Finland, you can see that Finland is taking, or up here in Scandinavia, Finland is taking a lot of land. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of land. And look at how much they've already taken. And it's only been like, let's say, 2 years. They've already taken that much land. That's crazy. Well, not. I'll say about 5 years. Alright. Down here, we'll see a push from the blue team. And up here, we'll see a push from the red team. I think I did that backwards, but it doesn't matter. Now you'll see that red team from Poland, Belarus, I think maybe. I don't know how good their military is. Ukraine, they're pretty strong. But Finland's doing their own thing right now. So, also, yeah, I told you all about the connecting them, right? I think I got sidetracked and said about something about Russia not being there. What? Something about this is satisfying. I don't know what it is. But the red team will push in, and that's pretty good for them. Well, am I tweaking? I don't know. I think I might be tweaking. Oh, that didn't do nothing, right? No, I didn't. Right. We have something happening right here. Not only have they connected to them, we have the Baltic Sea and the Baltic Lake. Baltic Lake now. Ooh, I actually have a good idea for a video now. Alright, but now we can see that blue team decides to push all that away. Take all this back. And make sure that they don't have any access to this whatsoever except, there. And when I say that they pushed. I mean, they're all the way down in Serbia now. But that's where it gets tough. Because now, red team is starting to push back because they got to Greece, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria area. And they're pretty strong countries. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how strong, but they're okay strong. I should have done my research before making this video, but I was excited to make it. But you can see that we have the red team pushing in more. And you can see up here. Hold on. That Finland has made a dent into the rest of Scandinavia. They've probably doubled their landmass. Well, probably not doubled, but they've almost doubled their landmass. And red team was more ready for this than the blue team was. And y'all are probably thinking, it's obvious, the blue team's obviously going to win. They have France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Italy, UK. Those are like some of the strongest countries. You're right. They would win. But I'm giving the red team a buff. So what's their strongest one? Probably Ukraine. It's, I think, top like 18, I think, maybe. I think it's like maybe the 18th. So I'm going to make it the 8th. Gonna make it the 9th, yeah. The 9th strongest. And with the help of Poland and everything. Ooh, Poland's probably stronger, actually. I don't know. I'm gonna make it the 5th strongest. And over here, this is gonna be the 3rd strongest, yeah. Yeah, they took China's spot. Oh. Oh, no, it's not that big of a deal. But they take places like, Vienna. Unless that's... Yeah, Vienna. And now they're coming up to here, and they're having to slow down. Except for up here. Up here's pretty flat. But once they, like, down here, it's extremely mountainous. Like, they've hit the Alps right now. And they can't really go that much further. And now blue team gets an advantage down here. Because, Switzerland, with their guerrilla warfare tactics, probably, they'll send their troops in, and they'll attack. Unlikely, because they're the most neutral country on planet Earth. You can see that Finland is still destroying Scandinavia. I don't know how. They already have Stockholm. They're going for Oslo. And, I would be, like, terrified if I was the blue team. Or at least Scandinavia, because they've definitely, like, doubled their size now. Like, 100% doubled their size now. Red team, you can see pushing in more into the rural, flatland areas. Oh wait, yeah, probably need a. All right, now the UK or just the British Isles in general have access to mainland Europe without navy, because I don't want to put navy in this video because, you know, this navy. Who wants to just put navy in videos? But you can see that oh whoops. They are fighting back. They got some of the Romanians. They got some hills over there. They block off access from Great Britain getting over here. But Great Britain or the UK, automatically they're just snap into it and they are just boom. They're like, no you don't. They're used to these flat lands. They ain't got very many mountains. Oh, whoops. Hold on, did it change much? It gave like a good bit of land to Europe, but it doesn't matter. They push them back really far. Like really, really, really far. They do some of that, you know. You know what I'm talking about? Like to where they enclose them, really. Except, like, they could only go to the Baltic Sea. It's crazy that the Mediterranean Sea is now just Pacific Ocean. So is the Atlantic Ocean. Because there's no other land, so it's just all Pacific. I think it should be called the Earth's... the Europe Ocean. Because it's only Europe. Spanish troops get up here, and they are helping. Not only Spanish, we got some German troops, and we also have now we also have some we have some Austrian and Switzerlandic Swiss troops up here too, and they actually start fighting back in Scandinavia. A lot of the troops are from mountainous places, so they do get a big jump right there. So yeah, that's good. And now, they've basically almost pushed them all the way back, but that's where they will stop. And down here, you'll see that red team is like, well, I don't like what you just did, so I'm gonna, you know, get back all that land. And, you know, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But while we weren't paying attention, we saw that Finland took a little bit more land. But you know what I'm really liking? This line right here. I'm really liking it. Alright. But then the blue team will, they'll push back again. But not as much as they did before. They'll only get to about right here before they stop. And they still got a pretty good amount of land over here. But over here is where the main action is. Because we got a insane, drastic push into the red team from the blue team. Have an insane invasion. And look at this. This hurts my eyes. Hold on. I closed my eyes for like 0.2 seconds and then I opened them, which is just called blinking. I blinked and I was looking at the light blue ocean and the dark blue color, and I was like, wait a minute. It took me a minute because it doesn't look like Europe anymore with all these lines. I mean, I could tell by the Iberian Peninsula and Italy. I mean, it's not that much of Europe. Still looks like almost exactly like Europe. Never mind. Take back all I just said. And now they'll have an invasion from down here, which will give them insane advantage. They also have more invasions up here. And they actually take a lot of land. A lot as in more land than they should have. Because the blue team in Scandinavia has pushed back drastically. But they're not at the thing down here. They're not at the capital. And this is about where they stop. They still are doing... Finland's okay. They still have their capital city. That's good. But red team's not looking too good. But we have something crazy happen. Okay? We had Eastern Europe and Western Europe. But one person's like, I don't like being in the team I'm in. So you know what's gonna happen? You're about to see what's about to happen. Italy decides to join the red team, and they give them, and with Italy, they take a lot of land with them. Like, they took a lot of Slovenia that they had taken, a lot of southern France and Monaco, poor Monaco. What is France Island doing being red? Oh, probably that. Yeah, probably Corsica. I still call this Corsica. I still don't know if it's Corsica or not. I know one of them's Corsica, one of them's something else that I don't know the name of. I know this is Sicily. I was gonna add Turkey and Cyprus, but you know, they're more Asia, Middle East areas. But you know, and with this, the red team will get a boost, and they will, yeah, they're going up. They basically turn into what I would call war criminals, Canadians, should I say? And they take a lot of land, a lot. Like, they fully take over Germany. They almost get to France, but they don't really. And up here, they also have insane invasions from Italy joining, because the northern Italians that are from the Alps, you know, they help with like guerrilla warfare, which is basically just, you know, mountain warfare. It's not gorilla, it's guerrilla, like Guerilla, or I not I Rilla. I think that's what it is. But with this help from Italy and all these other parts of France and Slovenia and like Switzerland area, they get a lot of help, not only in mainland, but also in Scandinavia. So yeah, it's not looking good for the blue team, but they still have one person that hasn't been doing much, and France really ain't been doing much. France just been chilling. Same with Spain. Spain's been sending troops, but they've just been chilling. They ain't got much to worry about. But since they are really close to them now, they are fighting back. And with the help of Portugal as well, France, Spain, Portugal, and Andorra, don't worry. Andorra's like right. Andorra's like right here, but not that big. It's like this big. What? Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. I'm sorry. I'm having way too much fun that I shouldn't have. Actually, no, I should have fun. Alright, that was way too quick for it being the Alps. In the northern part where it's more flat, they get a a little ahead. Just a little ahead. Maybe a little bit more ahead. See, now the red team doesn't look too good. This is taking so many directions. Because then now we have some red team pushing up here. And all the way up here we have, still we got the Scandinavian war going on. Which I think Finland might be winning right now. Because they've taken out Oslo and they're about to meet Stockholm. Stockholm, yeah. And they're getting like really close. Down here you can see this right here. And you can see more from Italy. They're pushing. They don't get these islands back at all, surprisingly. But they do get back most of their land. And they do, or all of their land. And they do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, that, and this, and that. You know? And then you can see that they take Stockholm. And it's just downhill from here for Scandinavia. There goes Denmark. See that they get right here. They come out here. Finally, Finland is fully out of Scandinavia. I mean, yeah, they were connected to that, but I mean, like, they're fully out of Scandinavia, not through that. Like, if I didn't put these here, then, you know. You can see that right here, they try to connect back, and it goes successfully, or it's successful at first, until it isn't. And, they actually make it worse on themselves, because now the entirety of the Baltic region is gone. Also, I still think it's so funny that I got rid of Kaliningrad. Oh, one thing. But the red team, or Finland really mainly, from Scandinavia, they'll come in down right here. And they'll think of meeting up until blue team just says nope and separate them. Not only that, they push down here to make sure that they don't separate them. And they invade hard. Like, look at this. Look at this hard invasion right here. That's crazy. Alright. They also start to push back right here in Poland and, Germany area. Until they fully push them out of mainland Europe. Or over here. You can also see that they push up here. And over here they're pushing up. And they take the capital of Finland, which is one of the strongest nations or strongest countries that they have on their team, and their capital's gone. And with their capital being gone, you ready to see what happens? Actually, no, I'm just gonna cut to what happens. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Yeah, it's gone. It's just gone. It's no longer living at all. All of Scandinavia is just gone. Whoa, I can zoom in far. I forgot how far I can zoom in. Look at that. They had Italy. I mean, they still have it, but I mean, it's not much. You'll see a very drastic push now since they've lost like one of their main powers that they haven't even had since the beginning. They got it through Italy not wanting to be on the team anymore. And deals, and like, if you join our team, then we'll do this for you after, and it's kind of stupid, Whoa, they're disconnected. Whoa, yeah, so Western Europe will win, which that didn't really come as a surprise. They did have the stronger team, but I really do think it was interesting. I did try to make it as interesting as I could, with like going back and forth, swapping countries, yada yada, all this, I don't know why I said yada yada, but I did. If you want to see more of just me splitting up countries, or continents or anything, I will. But let's do what Europe deserves to actually do. Disappear into the Atlantic Ocean. Thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy. And please subscribe so I can hit 2,000k before October, because I want to keep a promise that I haven't told anyone yet. So set a calendar date for October 16th, and then go look at community posts on BMR Golden 78 channel, and then on that day, go look at my community post and you'll see what I mean. Hint, hint, wink, wink. It might say that I predicted that I'd have 2K by then. But again, thank you all for watching, and God bless.